Yo, what's going on everybody? LegnaK here for a kind of new series, but kind of the same series as Locking Down the Ladder. We're kind of doing the Locking Down the Ladder, but this time for BattleSpot doubles. Because we're kind of done with the VGC 17 circuit. We're not really doing much in terms of that anymore. For a few reasons. One is I didn't really have any championship points, and since, Internats was kind of the last thing that anybody could really do in order to score some points, it's not worth trying to go to, like, any possible events that are around. I don't even think there's actually any events anymore. So, might as well decide, let's try and prep for a possibility of next year. Next year being, we don't know what's going on, we don't know what the play rules are going to be, we don't know whether or not, every single Pokemon's going to be allowed, barring, box legendaries. We don't know what's going to be the case. So this is what we're going to be doing from here on until we get, a confirmation of saying, yes, next year is going to be this, or next year is going to be that. Let's continue on. Just ignore this. New season just started and everything. Okay, so this is my team. This is the team that we're going to go for a little bit. We got Armaldo, we got Rotom Wash, we got Blaziken, Cryogonal, Whimsicott, and Celesteela. You know how I love my weird Pokemon. You know how I love using the things that are weird. Let's actually get started by kind of talking about things, because I know this is one thing I wanted to do last season, per se, but I never had the absolute opportunity or actually did it. I had plenty of opportunity, I just never did it. I kind of want to discuss, before we go into battle, what this team is and what this team has and whatnot. Let's start off with Armaldo. Armaldo being actually the newest addition to this team. It was initially Tyranitar, but we changed it up. Armaldo is actually carrying the Buggy MZ with Swift Swim. It took forever to find a Swift Swim variant, thanks to a good friend of mine, Tenmi Lightpaw. I'm going to put her YouTube description below. Guys, please go check her out. Go give her some love and everything. She's an amazing person. Adamant Nature. It's got Rock Slide, Protect, X Scissor, and Earthquake. I don't know if I said it was carrying Buggy MZ, but it's carrying Buggy MZ. It's able to kill. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Able to kill Pokemon such as Cresselia with little to no effort. I think it's like a 70% chance to kill with a ZX Scissor. It's absolutely insane. Next up is Rotom Wash, which Rotom's actually one of the longer running Pokemon I've used. I didn't use it this year, obviously, because Rotom was not allowed, but I'm kind of hoping to use it next year. This probably isn't even going to be my official team. I've actually already been kind of designing another team, and I'm actually really liking this one, but we're going to play with this one for like maybe 4 or 5 episodes. Okay, so Rotom's actually going to be carrying a Water EMZ, so we're running 2 Z moves. The Water EMZs for like harder to kill Pokemon such as, Torkoal and other things. We're going to be carrying Will-O-Wisp, Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, and Protect with a modest nature. Everything's going to be in the paste bin below. If you guys want to try out this team for yourselves on like Showdown, or if you want to like replicate this team point for point, definitely go do so. Like, the link's going to be below. Guys, check it out. Tell me what you guys think. Next up is our Blaziken. Our Blaziken's carrying Blazikenite, which, kind of an obvious thing right there. Everybody's got Mega and BattleSpot doubles, and it's been a while since I've really had the opportunity to play with Megas, and I'm super happy to, bring Megas back onto the channel and everything. And we're going to be going for Blaziken. I know it's a shocker not using a Metagross. But Speed Boost, kind of like the stock set. It's actually got Adamant Nature, Protect, Flare Blitz, Brave Bird, and Sky Uppercut. We're going Sky Uppercut because I'd rather take a little bit less of a damage cut than a potential Protect, ending up, knocking out half our life, which puts us in the kill zone for literally everything else. Next up is our Cryogonal, which I like to call my Frigid Spinner. Is it too late for that meme? Is that a dead meme now? It's actually a Choice Scarf set with 252 speed, 252 its special attack, modest nature. It's got Flash Cannon, Ice Beam, Freeze Drive for all those pesky but lovely water types that are everywhere, and Hidden Power Ground. Hidden Power Ground was actually kind of funny because when I bred this one, I was super happy I finally got Hidden Power Ground super early on, and then I realized what I bred Hidden Power Ground for, killing Heatran, doesn't even get close to killing it. Yeah, so that was fun. A little bit disappointed in myself on that one. But outspeeds Pokemon such as Landorus, takes out a massive array of threats with Freeze Dry, it takes out Ludicolo, it takes out Swampert, takes out all these, massive problem Pokemon. And, well, needless to say, it's pretty good from what I've used. Next up is Whimsicott, which needs almost no introduction. It's my lovely little bright powder prankster Whimsicott. You know, timid nature, 252 speed, 252 special attack. It's kind of glass cannon no matter what. Taunt, tailwind, energy ball, and moonblast. You know, kind of the thing that I've used for the past, oh my goodness, 3 years, 2 years actually. Definitely, you know, no stranger to us. I think he's been in pretty much every single VGC locking down the ladder, except for Poliwag teams. I think that's the only time that Axel was not around. Alright, so we also, last but certainly not least, is Celesteela carrying an Assault Vest variant with Modest Nature. There's a lot of VV spread. 52 HP, 4 defense, 252 special attack, 116 special defense, and 84 speed. Just enough to outspeed, you know, some other threats in Tailwind. Otherwise, it's not the greatest. We got Flamethrower, Air Slash, Giga Drain, and Flash Cannon on it to get as much damage as we can, as fast as we can. And once it starts racking up, it becomes a very, very dangerous Pokemon. Alright, so again, this is all going to be below, so if you guys want to try it out for yourself, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. You know, say if this team sucks or if it's good. But without further ado, let's actually get into the battles. We are going to be doing the same thing as we've always done. You know, 3 battles a team, or 3 battles a episode. And when I was designing this layout, I forgot my little win-loss thing. So we got this nice little face looking at us above Celesteela. Yeah, so we got a nice little face. We're starting completely fresh because we just had that complete reset of the season. I'm super happy about this. And speaking of seasons, guys, question of the day, Tom. What do you guys think that next year's VGC format's going to be? I'm really hoping it's going to be a lot like BattleSpot Doubles. Really, really hope that's the case. There's a lot of things that are kind of tricky and kind of dangerous, but at the same time, it's really fun. I really, 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 really like this format. BattleSpot Doubles. I almost want to say it's a little bit better than 17, but I really liked VGC 17. Alright, so this guy has a Hadrogon, Whimsicott, Gengar, Jellicent, Blissey, and Eggy Slash. I have no idea how to go about this. He's got 2 Pokemon, 3 Pokemon, 4 Pokemon that are easily hit with my Blaziken. So I think what we want to do is we want to lead Blaziken. And part of me wants to lead Whimsicott, and the reason I want to lead Whimsicott is because Whimsicott can do some damage to his Whimsicott, stop a Jellicent, Trick Room, stop a setup from Blissey, all that kind of jazz. So we got Blaziken and Whimsicott right there. I think Celesteela might be good, and I kind of want to bring Rotom. I think that's going to be our best bet right there, you know, our first 4 Pokemon, because, you know, why not? And, well, let's just see how well it goes. Alright. I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope that we make a good splash, you know, start off good, start off strong, start off positive. But I'm not going to be holding my breath because this team, it's an iffy team. Alright, so I'm going to play this incredibly risky. We're going to Mega Evolve turn 1, go for a Protect, and we're going to taunt. We're going to taunt that Whimsicott. Hopefully that we win that speed tie, or we're just absolutely faster. And, okay, so that is a Mega Gengar, which means that we're going to be trapped in here, which is not a problem at all, because after we Mega Evolve and everything, and we get that Speed 1, we are actually faster than their Gengar, which is awesome. That's why I actually really like this Mega Blaziken. Mega Blaziken is a really cool Pokemon, and rightfully so in Ubers, in my personal opinion. Alright, so we got our chicken protected, and we got a taunt off, so hopefully there's no tailwind, there's nothing, no shenanigans going on here. No Leech Seed, which is interesting, and Whimsicott avoids it with the Bright Powder already coming in. That's amazing. Alright, good job, little buddy, good job. I am proud of you. Alright, let's go for a Flare Blitz into the Gengar, and we will go for a Tailwind ourselves. That way we could just really kind of rub it in, saying that we're going to be faster no matter what. And, well, we can't really do anything to their Whimsicott as is at this present moment. Hopefully it doesn't have anything crazy like Endeavor or something. It probably does, but this should knock out a non-bulky Gengar. And showing that it's probably a 252-252 spread, we're pretty well set. Alright, so there's a Moonblast coming in, so they are also an offensive one just like us, which I am fine. I am fine seeing that. Perfectly fine seeing that. Now we just gotta wait to see who's coming in next. Alright, so a Blissey's coming in. Alright. That's not too much of a problem. Let's go for a Sky Uppercut into the Blissey, and let's go for a Moonblast into the Whimsicott. Alright, this might knock out. I'm not too entirely sure. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I questioned that. I was thinking Chansey for a second. I've had to deal with enough Chanseys to last a lifetime. Alright, so already off to a good start. Good solid start. Unfortunately, Blaziken's going to go down here due to Moonblast being at least a significant amount of damage. Possibly it might even be a... oh, I don't know. It might even be a Modest variant. I've seen a fair share of Modest Whimsicotts, which is nice, in my opinion. It's a very nice thing to see. And we got a Hadrogon on the opponent's side, which is going to be pretty much secure our victory, because we can go for a nice Flash Cannon onto their Whimsicott, and we can go for a nice big old Moonblast onto their Dragon, and that's just going to wipe it off the face of the earth. A little Cotton Fluff taking out a Mighty Dragon. Yeah, no question about that. That Cell Seal is just going to blow through it, and that's game. Alright, so we pick up round one real nice. Very interesting team on their side, but we were able to play accordingly to their team. And secured us a win. Alright. Now let's go. All we gotta do is just save the video and get ready for round two. Oh boy. Of course, we're saving every single battle, win or lose, that way we can at least go back and look whether or not it was a decent match or not. Alright, do you want to continue battling? Absolutely, let's continue on. And let's get a good song playing here. Can never go wrong with Gladian. Never ever go wrong with Gladian. Let's see. I think we're pretty well off with our team as of our current standing. Initially, kind of in the prototype phase of this, when I was using Tyranitar was actually running Life Orb, and Rotom was actually running, was it Leftovers, I believe? I think it was running Leftovers, so we were actually having a little more of a bulkier Rotom, even though it was the same stat spread. And we weren't actually carrying any kind of Z-move, which kind of left us very, very, very open to a lot of problems. But, I think we got that rather cleared up. Let's see what we got over here. We got a Pelipper, Ludicolo. This is a heavy rain team, probably a Thunder Assault Vest, Tapu Koko. So Thunder Assault Vest, Tapu Koko. I do not trust Blaziken in the lead, so let's go with Whimsicott and Cryogonal on the lead. That way, because Cryogonal does a significant amount of damage to that entire team. We're going to have Blaziken in the back, that way we can at least get the, what do you call it, the Ferrothorn with its Sky Uppercut. And I think our Maldo is going to be a good set. We can play to his Rain. We can play to his Rain. And probably outspeed a significant amount of his Pokemon. You know, significant being his Pelipper and his Ferrothorn, and his Dragonite, and his Tapu Koko if it's not a timid Tapu Koko. But we'll see. Alright, so he's going to lead with Pelipper, Ludicolo. Perfectly A-okay with me. I think our biggest threat here is actually setting up a Tailwind, and then we're going to Freeze Dry the Ludicolo. Because the Ludicolo is a scary Pokemon. It doesn't look it because how happy it is and everything. And it's times like these I'm really, really, really wishing that we could have played the Mirror B theme song, because every time I see Ludicolo, I always think Mirror B. Just gotta love it. Alright, so we're going to go for a big old Freeze Dry into the Ludicolo. It's going to kill it almost without any question about it. Whimsicott's going to go for a Tailwind. I can play to them playing a Tailwind on their end. If they go for a Hurricane, that's fine. That's perfectly fine, because then at that point they'll just be kind of trashing their chances. They're actually going to switch out probably into... Oh, they were actually going for Swampert. I was expecting Tapu Koko. That is possibly... Oh... That's painful. Alright, that's actually fine. We could play with that. We could play fine on this one, because the Swampert is probably going to want to protect turn 1, but we're going to go for an Energy Ball just to be safe, and we're going to go for a Freeze Dry back into the Ludicolo, because at this point Cryogonal can literally just walk all over this entire team. Like, Cryogonal has the utmost advantage here. Kills Luddy, kills Swampert, kills Pelipper, and it'll do a significant amount of damage to the possible Tapu Koko in the back. If he's not running Tapu Koko, I'm going to be very, 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 very confused to why he wouldn't be running Tapu Koko. Alright, so there was the obvious Mega Swampert. He's probably going to protect. If he doesn't, I'm actually very surprised, because he just lost both his Swift Swimmers right off the bat, because there goes Ludicolo. Not so happy anymore, and then the Energy Ball is just going to wipe that Swampert off the face of the planet. That's a 2 down. Feel bad right there. I kind of feel bad, not going to lie. Oh my goodness. Alright, so there's a Dragonite. Okay, so that being the case, we have free reign, guys. We have absolute free reign on this one. I'm not scared of the Pelipper at all. What I am scared of is the Dragonite. So we're going to go for a Moonblast, and we're going to go for a Freeze Dry into that. We can't really switch anything out with Cryogonal, so we are locked into that Freeze Dry. We're faster than everything. And that's just going to wipe it off, even if that is a multi-scale variant. That did a scary amount of damage. And Whimsicott's just going to wipe it off with a Moonblast, and yep, that Dragonite is down. All we get to play for is, okay, so there's a Hurricane that's going to take out Axel. We don't get that nice 4-0 that we were really hoping for, but we did good enough. We did good enough. I'm really happy with how this team went on. We're actually going to be bringing in Armaldo, and the funny thing is, even in the Swift Swim, Armaldo is not faster than the Cryogonal, so we're just going to go for a X-Scissor and knock out the Pelipper while we Freeze Dry said Pelipper as well. And that's just going to be a clean match for us. Not exactly the cleanest match. Unfortunately, our little Whimsicott had to bite the bullet there. But, Rain Team beware. Without the beware. Alright, so far so good with this team. I'm actually really pleased on how this one's come out. It's, as I said, it's got its flaws. It's not without its flaws. But, I'm really happy. Really, really happy with how this team is. Alright, let's continue battling. We got one more to go, guys, and then we're going to be wrapping this up for today. What is a good song? Let's go for the League Title Defense. I like that song. I like all the music. I love all the music that you can choose for. Except the Wild Pokemon one. I've heard that long enough. I'm kind of tired out with this one. Alright, so this one looks like we got us a LegnaK set, which we can handle. We can handle LegnaK very, very well. With a Whimsicott Blaziken lead, because we just taunt the Drifblim into it can't Tailwind, and then we'll just protect Blaziken so we can outspeed and knock out the Tapu Lele. That is if he doesn't acrobatics us. If he acrobatics us, we're in a world of hurt. But other than that, we should be relatively clean. I think Celesteela is going to be a good play here, and I kind of want to go Rotom. I think Rotom's going to be our next good play. So I think those are going to be our 4 mons to use this time around. Alright, let's hope he leads Drifblim because we're kind of really We're kind of banking on that lead right there. There's a Drifblim Tapu Lele lead, which is perfectly fine with me. Because as I said, we're just gonna taunt the Blim, and we're gonna protect Blaziken. Alright, there's Misty Seed activation, which means that he is the fastest thing on the field. I almost switched out Whimsicott like an idiot. Let's go for a taunt onto the Blim, and then we're going to Mega Evolve, and then we're going to protect. Alright, there's a taunt. Let's see if he actually goes for the Tailwind here. Cannot use Tailwind after the taunt. Unfortunately, Whimsicott's not going to like that. Whimsicott's not going to like that whatsoever. Ooh, that's kind of sad. We're going to switch... Actually, no, we're not going to switch Whimsicott here. We're actually going to go for a Moonblast onto the Tapu Lele. Hope that we get a special attack drop on it. And I think we have to switch up our game plan and Flare Blitz into the Blim. I think that's our best play of action here. He's actually just going to switch Tapu Lele, which is good for me. It goes into the Arcanine, which is going to secure that Blim surviving this Flare Blitz. Unless we get lucky with a critical hit. Alright, come on. He's going to Shadow Ball us, which is fine. We should be able to survive that with little to no issues. Alright, that's good with me. That is perfectly fine. We get that special attack drop that we asked for. Unfortunately not on the right Pokemon due to the switch. But that's going to work here. We're going to play this favor to us. We're going to switch Whimsicott out for Rotom, and then we are going to once again Flare Blitz into the Drifblim slot, because at this point Blaziken is somewhat of a dead weight, and it's kind of sad to see it go the way it did. And I just heard something fall in my room. I don't know what that was, don't want to know. Alright, so he goes for an extreme speed, which I guess he wasn't really anticipating that, or he was anticipating the wrong switch there. Alright, Blim's gonna go down, and there's absolutely no way we're surviving. Okay, I spoke a little too soon, and I'm not complaining at all. There is absolutely no complaints there. And let's see what he leads into next. Alright, he's going to lead into Kartana, which is ever so slightly problematic. We're actually going to switch Rotom out into Whimsicott here. Actually, we're going to switch into Celesteela here. We're going to Celesteela. That way we survive as much as we can. And we're going to go for a Flare Blitz into the Kartana, because he's probably going to protect the Arcanine, not knowing whether or not we're going to be a fast or a slow Rotom. Because I've seen fast Rotom, I've seen slow Rotom, and I've seen Rotoms in between. Alright, so let's get our Celesteela up and going. He's actually just going to detect, which is fine with me. That is perfectly fine with me. We are going to lose our Blaziken here due to a Bulldoze. It's kind of the saddest way to lose, is due to a spread damage support Arcanine, but that does reveal that that is a support Arcanine, probably carrying Will-O-Wisp and all that other fun stuff. So we're going to go into Whimsicott here. We're going to get a Tailwind up while we switch our Celesteela into Whimsicott. I mean, not in Whimsicott. We're going to switch our Celesteela back in the Rotom. to prevent any kind of Flare Blitz or whatever, the possible Flare Blitz. And we're going to set up this Tailwind here because we really need the Tailwind. Alright, come on, little Allspark. We can do this, buddy. Alright, there's a Smart Strike into Whimsicott. Unfortunately, Whimsicott's going to go down due to that. Sad to see you go, buddy. You did amazing. But this leads to quite a big problem. But there's a Flare Blitz, meaning that it's more of an offensive support Arcanine. And I'm so glad that we decided to make that play the way we did. Alright, the weirdness is gone, so we're going to go bringing our Celesteela into this. I don't know why I decided to mix my words up there. And we're going to Flamethrower the Kartana. Couldn't remember the name of it. And I'm probably going to expect an Arcanine Protect here, so let's go for a Thunderbolt into the Kartana and a Flamethrower into the Kartana. And the reason for that is because he knows that we are the Rotom Wash. And that does a lot of damage. That's actually a Scarf Tana. Oh my goodness. So we lose to a Scarf Kartana. That doesn't make any sense. How was that faster? How was that faster? That's not Scarf Kartana. Because it detected. And Smart Striked. That doesn't make any sense. I'm completely lost for words on that one. I have no idea. I have no idea what the heck just happened there. But no matter. If we get a good Air Slash off in a flinch, we should be able to do some damage to this Arcanine. And it shows that it's a berry variant. How unfortunate of us. We lose this match due to the Flare Blitz. It's going to easily take out our Celesteela. And if that doesn't take out our Celesteela, the Lele would have picked up. But anyways, we're going to finish this off on a 2-1 with a very peculiar loss. Because our Celesteela really should have outsped that, Kartana. But, you know what? I'm not complaining. I am definitely not complaining. That was a really good game on both of our ends. I think both the players did really well, and I hate saying that because it feels like I'm stroking my ego on that. But they did very well. Robert did very well in that match. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap this episode up, guys. If you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like down below. And if you guys haven't already, please consider subscribing. And also, guys, I have one little thing for you guys. I've recently opened up a little forums called Team Anzus, or New Anzus, really. And what it is a group if you guys like Pokemon or Crossout and all those kind of things. If you like, you know, just want to meet new people and all that. Link's going to be in the description down below as well. If you guys want to check that one out, go ahead. It's relatively brand new. Very few people have been in there. But hopefully we can start growing. Hopefully we can everybody get to know each other a little bit more and whatnot. That being the case, that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!